Hello everyone. Today I'm going to take you on a journey of all the herbs that I'm growing in my garden. Over 35 herbs that I'm growing in containers and in my garden. But did you know that the banana tree is a herb? As much as you might think it's a tree, it's one of the biggest herb thereof. So the banana tree is a giant herb. The leaves contains antioxidants and have been used in traditional medicine for wounds and fever. The flowers are rich in vitamins A and C and can help to reduce menstrual cramps. The plant roots and stems have been used to treat various ailments, including kidney stones and snake bites. Overall, the banana tree is a treasure trove of health benefits from its fruits to its leaves and roots. It's the mother of the herbal family. You're looking at leaf of life. It's proven to heal ulcer, arthritis, cancer, diabetes, amongst many others. Leaf for Life has a lot of properties that can cure and make you feel better. And all you need is one leaf. One leaf to boil a tea, one leaf to crush to put on a wound. So much properties, so much benefits that this plant has. It can grow as tall as 5 feet. It can. Would you believe that the hostas is a great herb? Hostas are not only beautiful plants, but also offer some health benefits. They're rich in nutrients like vitamins and minerals and can be eaten raw or cooked. The young leaves called hostans are the tastiest and most tender. Hostas can be used in salads, stir fries, and other dishes, even have antioxidant properties. Garlic is another herb that you can grow in your garden. Look, you can see where I have planted some garlics. They're just coming up. The smell of marigold is another powerful herb in your garden. It is a pollinator as well as it has health benefits in reducing inflammation and soothing digestive issues. Welcome to my garden. I have over 35 herbs growing in the garden, and I want to show you each and every one of them. It's hard to choose my favorite herb, but eventually I'll tell you which one is my favorite. But sit back, relax, and I'm going to show you all the herbs that I'm growing here in my garden. It's so much that they're all on the ground. If this is the first time that you've joined my channel, welcome. I am Donna, and this is one of my favorite herbs. So, and it's called lantana. There are different colors of lantana, but it's one of the most powerful herbs. I'm just showing you all the herbs that I'm growing, and I'll name in each and every one. But then I will go through and do the benefits in another video. Lantana, I give you the other color. This is a pink lantana, and I love to make tea with this. It has so much anti-inflammatory purpose. But as I said, I'll give you the benefits. Also, there's the white one, and they're perennial. They'll come back every year. So there's three lantana that I'm growing. Rosemary is a fragrant herb with numerous benefits. It adds flavor to various dishes. It is versatile, and not only that it tastes great, but it also offers several health benefits. Incorporating rosemary into your diet or using it in aromatherapy can have a positive impact on your overall well being. It is easy to plant. You can put this in a pot, container, or even in the garden. Fever grass, lemongrass. It's very easy that you can buy the stock in the supermarket and just stick it in a pot and it grows. And you have that to make as tea. This is tulsi. It's a basil plant and it's a very religious plant. Tulsi or holy basil is a sacred herb in Hinduism and Ayurvedic medicine. It's known for its numerous health benefits, including boosting immunity, improving digestion, reducing stress, and enhancing cognitive function. African blue basil is a unique and attractive variety of basil that combines the best of both worlds. It's a cross between two basil varieties and culinary and ornamental. It is used for teas and is very healthy purpose. It attracts a lot of bees. It's a big pollinator. It's perennial. It has a combination of mint and clove, and it adds that fragrance to meals. The best, one of the best basil that you can plant in your garden. Another basil that you can use for culinary purposes. And listen, there's a basil that I know from back home in Jamaica. This one is the wild basil. Everybody know that. And you see the amount of a seed that is it's pushing out. You can get a lot of, if you look, you see you're getting a lot of young ones coming through. But there's a story behind this, right? In Jamaica, apparently, if you plant this at the front of your garden, it wards away evil spirit and bad vibes coming into your yard. So this is wild basil. You just have to do that and the smell is divine. So that's another basil family. I have another one here. So this is, and I want to show you how easy it is to catch. So this is another basil and this flower is purple. So you just stick it in water and look, you can have a whole heap of plant growing. You see that? It has a lot of different varieties. So you probably need to know them. Right, okay, look, moving on. This is another favorite of mine. It is called oregano, the Cuban oregano. But there's so many varieties of it. This one smells like tobacco, but it has so much health benefits. Then you have the other one that a lot of people call, they call it broadleaf thyme, and it's so easy to catch. You just have to stick it in the ground, get a piece, stick it in the ground, or even in water. This is one that I stick in water. Look at the roots. You see the roots? It's just easy to catch. So if you have a plant and it's growing big, don't be selfish with it. Break it off and add it to water and give it to someone. All right? Right. I think I've lost count on the 35 herbs, but you can go sit down and count them to prove that it's a lot of herbs. This is the Jamaica Cerasee, which we love. I love to have a Cerasee tea in the morning. Oh my God. It's bitter, but it's good for you to flush your system and make your complexion looks really nice. So, look, and when it's grown, it grown with seeds and has some pulps on it. And you just save the seed and just pop it in a little container. And you have another cerasee farm plant growing there. And when it dry, it's even better. So cerasee is another favorite of mine as well. Sage. Right. Oh my God. Sage. We all use sage in cooking. Sage. Oh, it's medicinal and it's a plant that you can grow and use for your cooking purposes. A story as well that with the sage, you get the dry ones, tie them up, and use as incense in the home, and it runs away spirit. Did you know that even though the herbs is medicinal and it's good for you, it helps to build a vibes and clear a lot of things in your home? So sage is one, and there's a few varieties. I've got the purple one here growing. There's a light color one. This is another variety of sage, which is a green leaf one. Sage, I think, is from the mint family. There's so much sage growing, different varieties of sage growing. Is strawberry. Did you not know that strawberry you can use strawberry? The leaves of the strawberry is a herb that you can use as tea. It is so beneficial. Ginger is very useful to plant in your garden. Taking out the first signs of a cold or flu, hot ginger tea makes a comforting drink and may help to clear blocked nose and stimulate the liver to remove toxins from the bloodstream. so good. It's called turmeric. Turmeric, guys, you need to plant this in your garden. Turmeric is an alternative medicine. This spice is said to be a tonic for the liver to help calm inflammation and to relieve digestive problems. The first time I had thyme tea was my friend Aunt Mirelle who gave me thyme tea, and I was saying, "What?" So we have a lot of things in our garden, you know. So and you would never know, you know, to get rid of the painkillers, grow your herbs. This is so soothing that you'd never believe. So thyme is another herb that you can grow in your gardens. That's another one. This is one of my favorite, and I'm gonna say it's my favorite because I cherish it so much. This is the Jamaica peppermint. This is my second chance at growing it here in London. Remember, the peppermint freshens your breath. It helps to soothe the digestive system. You know, any bad feeling in your stomach, you just boil a cup of tea. So much benefits. I'll be talking about benefits after this video. Oh my God, this is lemon balm. You just try and smell this. Just pick the leaves off and smell it. It's got that nice flavor. So this is another great herb that you can plant in container. This is catnip, and don't be put off by the name. It has so much health benefits. It smells just like it's part of the mint family. Very, very, very pungent, different from the peppermint, but it's very strong. So that's another one that you can plant in container. This is another herb called catmint, which can be used for medicinal and culinary purpose. Also, you can plant it in a container. It's a favorite for cats to keep them calm and playful. Oh, Amari, you're gonna pull it off. She's going crazy. Oh. I almost forget that I have this oregano. As I said, there's many species of oregano. This is another one. And my God, I tell you, good. And if you notice it, they're springing up young ones in there because the seeds. So you will never be out of oregano if you have this. This is another variety of oregano which can be used for medicinal and culinary purpose. The name evades me right now, but I'll find it out and I'll put it in the description. But it smells good. It is a fine leaf one, I know that much. And they all blossom and seed so you can have new ones growing. Another easy herb that you can plant in pots in your garden is coriander. The pungent leaves are used in curries, salads, and sauces. In herbalism, small fresh bungles are eaten as a tonic for the stomach and heart. Both seeds and leaves are used for strengthening the urinary tract and for treating the infections as well. Plants that you can have in your garden is echinacea for colds and flu in the winter. It looks like this when it's dried. Lovage is a European herb with a strong celery-like flavor and aroma, often used in soups, stews, and salads, and can be used as a garnish or in herbal teas. It's used for centuries in traditional medicine and also for digestive issues and natural diuretic. Lavender. Oh, everyone should have this in their garden. Look at the flower. It's winter now, but still it's flowering. Lavender tea, lavender oil. It grows very woody. And you know what? When the flowers are dried, you put them in a bag, put them in your wardrobe, and it helps to clear out any little insect that comes in your wardrobe. So lavender is another one that you can add to your collection of growing herbs in the garden. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, if you have a garden and it's all loaded with salvias, you're one of the happiest person, honestly, because not only does it smell nice, it has health benefits. The salvias are also known as sages. They are a very diverse group of flowering plants that belongs to the mint family. They come in various shapes, sizes, and colors and are popular for their vibrant blooms, fragrant foliage, and ability to attract pollinators. Salvias are relatively easy to grow, requiring full sun and when well drained soil. Many types of salvias are perennial, meaning they come back year after year, while others are annual and need to be replanted each season. Whether you're looking for a splash of color in your garden or a culinary herb to spice up your dishes, salvias are a great choice. Yeah, this is another mint, guys, that you can grow. It's a black mint. You can grow that one in the garden. And this is just a regular mint that you can pick up from your supermarket and plant that in a container in your garden. Oh, wow. There's so many herbs scattered all over the garden. And this is another one. This is the curly parsley. I love to use this one. It has that very important smell to my dinner when I cook it, and it decorates the meat very well. Equally, guys, you can pick this up in your supermarket and plant it in a container. This attractive and widely used herb is one of the most nutritious garnishes. It contains useful amounts of vitamin C and iron. Fresh parsley also makes a good breath freshener. Try chewing it after eating garlic. You'll be surprised how useful it is. The great fennel. How could you not have fennel growing in your garden? Fennel seed tea helps digestion. It can relieve nausea and a stomach which is bloated because of wind. If taken by a breastfeeding mother, it is said to increase milk flow and at the same time relieve colic or wind in the baby. Wall germander is a versatile low maintenance plant with many uses. The plant produces small, fragrant flowers in shades of pink and purple. It attracts pollinators like bees and butterflies. It is also used in herbal medicine as a culinary ingredient, adding flavor to teas, soups, and sauces. Let's take a break from all the herbs that I'm growing in the garden and show you a few things that you can do. This is sage, right? I remember I told you that you can use the sage as incense, but be careful when you're doing it. Apparently you can, burn it. I don't know how they've done it, but I was told by my elder that you can burn it and have that smell in the house that gives it, ward off the spirit in the house. So this is such a good information. I was really happy to hear. And you can dry your rosemary and have it gives off that nice smell as well. So most of the herbs you grow in your garden are able to dry and put in paper bags or put in bottles and store really good and use it to boil your tea or blend it out and use it to cook. Garlic chives, one of the most common thing grown in the garden, and it's so easy. It's used. I use it in my cheese when I'm doing cheese, any form of cheese sandwich. Chop it up finely and put that in there, and it makes a nice garnish as well. And you know what? Listen, look how many roots there. You can just break it apart like that, yeah, and you get different. Look, you can get how many out of this? So much. Just separate it and you get whole heap of plants from this. So that is so good. Plant some garlic chives in containers. Put it on the windowsill. It's a nice little plant that you can grow indoors as well. The most beautiful Joseph coat of many colors. I think it's called Coleus. There are so many varieties. There's so many colors. The leaves, they got the the leaves, you can tell from the difference. Look at the beauty on that one. Look on this one. It's so much different varieties of Joseph coat of many colors, but it has a very high potential health benefit, definitely. So this is another one you can plant in your garden. You may have to take this one indoors if you're in a cold country, but yeah. Aloe vera. Wow. Would you believe that someone gave me this aloe vera when it was wooded, it was dead, and I brought it back to life? Aloe vera is revered as one of the biggest and best herbs that you can have in your garden. Definitely. Wintertime, you may have to bring it in because it's not tolerant to the weather. But yes, the aloe vera can use to blend, to drink, and to wash your hair, wash your face. Lots of health benefit. We'll talk more about that. Bitter melon. Also known as bitter gourd, is a tropical vine with edible fruit that's popular in many Asian cuisine. Its unique bitter taste makes it a flavorful addition to dishes like stir fries and soups. But, guys, would you believe that the leaves can boil as tea and drink like sirsi? So when you pick the fruits, always use the leaves, dry it, put it down, and make tea. It aids digestion and boosts immunity. Comfrey is another plant that you can grow in your garden. It is so powerful in a sense where you have to make sure you know what you're using it for. Make sure you do your research, but it's good to make your teas. Comfrey is often used in herbal remedies to treat wounds, bruises, and joint pain due to its anti inflammatory properties. It is also a nutrient rich plant that can be added to soups, salad, and teas. Six Seals Giant is technically a herb as it belongs to the mint family and it has aromatic leaves which can be used in salads, tea, and for culinary garnish. This is a winter herb called chervil. You may not see it around, but it has a unique flavor that is little like the parsley and a hint of the aniseed. It is used in medicinal purposes, including stimulating digestion, and it's one to grow in pots in your garden. This is called Tenna Adam or rue. It has a very, very strong smell. Herb of Grace is another name for rue, reflecting its historical and symbolic significance in the Catholic tradition. The Ethiopians use rue in their coffee, but it's used for medicinal purposes. This is scented geranium, and I've used it to make wine. So, not only is it beautiful for flowers and the foliage in the garden, it has a variety of fragrances such as citrus, mint, and rose. These plants are relatively easy to care for and can thrive in containers or directly in the ground. Plus, their aromatic leaves can be used in cooking, crafts, and even as a natural air freshener. With so many varieties to choose from, you're sure to find a scented geranium that suits your style and taste. Well, can I say a big thank you to everyone who watched this video and will be inspired to grow some form of herb in their garden in containers and will enjoy it as well because it will form a part of your health benefit routine. But yes, this is my favorite. Remember I said at the beginning there's so much to choose from, but I have chosen the lantana. And you know what it is with the lantana? You can pair it with another herb. I normally pair it with a leaf of life. Yeah, see the leaf of life here? Look how big the leaf is. Leaf biggie. I normally boil the leaf of life tea and add some of this lantana. The lantana tea is gorgeous. So that's my favorite. And obviously because it's yellow, I'm going to be partial with that. I love it. This is my favorite. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember again to like, share, and subscribe. Well done if you get this far.